Hello friends, welcome to the class of Cost and Works Accounting. This is a disclaimer statement of this particular video. In previous video, we have started the problem solving on cost sheet. So let us continue with that. So for that, this is the format of cost sheet that we are going to refer. Now in this video, we are going to solve the problem number 2. This is the problem. First, as usual, we need to classify these expenses where it goes as per our format. So first, direct material, it will be go to A, direct labor, B, direct expenses, C, factory on cost, E, office and administration expenditure, G, selling and distribution expenses, K, units remain unsold. So these are the adjustment entries, I. Then profit M and unit produce again I. Okay, so let us start the problem solving. Let me adjust my screen according to it so that we can solve it. Okay, so this is the format I have already created to save the time. In the books of we need to write all the time. Now in this particular example it is not mentioned, so we are going to keep it blank. Next line, that is cost sheet. Next line, for the period ended, it is not given. Okay, therefore we are going to keep it blank. Next, particulars, there will be column like particulars, total rupees and per unit rupees. Okay, so I'll just make it alignment. Okay, another important thing, that is we need to write the number of unit produced over here and number of units sold over here. So what are the number of units produced? It is given over here. See, 100 units, right? So let us write number of units produced 100 and number of units sold. Now here they have given 1/9 of the units sold, right? So we need to calculate this. Okay, so let us calculate the number of units sold. Okay, so for that purpose formula is there. uh, just okay, so what is the formula? It is number of units produced is equal to number of units sold plus closing stock minus opening stock. So here we are going to check, or we are going to assume number of units sold be X. Okay, so we'll put the figures into the formula. So number of units produced are 100 is equal to, we have assumed number of units sold X, so X plus closing stock as they have given 1/9 of number of units sold. So 1/9 of X, so X into 1/9. Okay, and there is no opening stocks here. I made minute mistake. I'll just correct it. Okay, minus 0. Okay, so minus opening stock, it is 0. Now I'll solve this particular thing. So minus 0, no value, so 100 is equal to X plus 1/9 of X. So it will be 100 is equal to x plus x upon 9. Again we'll do, or we'll further solve it. So 100 is equal to 9x plus x upon 9. Then 100 is equal to 10x upon 9. Next, that 9x will be remain there and 10 upon 9 will be shifted to the left side. Okay, so 100 multiplied by 9 upon 10 is equal to x, and by simplifying this we'll get the figure of x, that is 90. Okay, so let us go ahead to our number of units sold, that is 90. Okay, now first direct material 1000, 1,80,000. So here we'll put the direct material. So what is the amount? It is 1,80,000. We need to calculate per unit cost. So how to calculate? So just divide this particular amount by number of units produced. So 1,80,000 divided by 100. Here you can see the formula. Okay, I just use formula over here. So it is 1,800. Next, direct labor. So it is 25% of the direct material cost and direct labor cost. Okay, so this amount, okay, so whatever amount will be there, this particular thing, it will be 25% of this particular total. Okay, so for example, let us consider here again. Okay, so direct material is 1,80,000. Direct labor is say x, and this will be the total, that is y. So this particular x, okay, this will be, I'll just use this. Okay, so this particular total y, okay, so this y will be 25%. So 25% means upon 100, right? So if we give a smaller percentage, smaller form, then it is 25 upon 100 is 1 upon 4, right? So just 1 upon 4. So this y figure will be 1/4 of x, but we don't know, this x figure will be 1/4 of y, but we don't know, right? So what we know? We know this figure, that is 1,80,000. So as per our this formula which we have seen in first video, just I'll repeat once again. Okay, relation of cost, profit and sales. So here cost is 80, profit is 20, sales is 100. Okay, so relation is 20 upon 80, profit to cost, and profit to sales 20 upon 100. It is 1/4 and 1/5. So to simplify, see here when we wanted to calculate this particular figure, and if it is based on this particular figure, the relation is 1/5. Okay, when we calculate same relation with the cost, it is 1/4. The denominator here is reduced by 1, right? Same logic will apply over here. Okay, so this relation is 1/4. So this particular relationship will be 1/3. Okay, so what we will do, we will calculate 1/3 of 1,80,000. Okay, so direct labor, it will be 1/3 of 1,80,000. That comes to 60,000, right? So per unit cost, again you need to divide by 100. That comes to 600. Okay, next. Now just check whether it is 25% or not, right? So 1,80,000 plus 60,000, that comes to 2,40,000, and 2,40,000 you can divide by 1/4, you will get the amount 60,000. So what our calculation is right. Okay, next, direct expenses, it is 1/6 of prime cost. Again same thing, right? So here what we need to do, again we'll consider this. So this particular figure, okay, this is our prime cost. Okay, so our direct expenses are 1/6 of prime cost. So this relation is 1/6. So our formula, so it will be 1/5 of this total, right? Here it is 1/6, here it is 1/5. I think you got whatever I wanted to say. So direct expenses 1/5 of this total, that is 2,40,000. So that comes to 48,000. And per unit, again you need to divide it by 100. That comes to 480. Now let's do the total. Okay, you can use the formula. I used our formula over here. Okay, so I'm going to do the total of these three. Okay, so what is the total? 2,88,000. Per unit it is 2,880. Okay, let us move ahead. So next is the factory on cost, means factory expenses. Again it is 10% of the works cost. Same thing, means this figure is again dependent on this particular figure, works cost. So this figure is 1/10 of this particular figure. This is 1/10, right? 1/10. So here it will be 1/9, right? We need to just reduce by 1, right? So the overheads are 1/9 of 2,88,000. So that comes to 32,000. Again we need to calculate per unit by dividing 100, 320. Okay, next we'll just do the total. It is 3,20,000 and 3,200. So this is our factory cost. Next is office and administration expenditure. This is again 20% of cost of production. So again this figure is again 20%. So 20 upon 100, it means that 1/5, right? So just remove this. So 1/5. So we know we apply same logic. If this is 1/5 of this, then it will be 1/4 of this particular figure, right? So administration cost 1/4 of 3,20,000. So that comes to 80,000. Just do the total. It is 4 lakh. Now just divide it 4 lakh by 5. You'll get the answer 80,000. Right. So our calculation is right. Do the per unit cost calculation. Do the total. So 4,000 is our cost of production. Okay. Let's move ahead. Now adjustment is there, right? Adjustment on accounts of finished goods. So units remain unsold. Opening, we'll consider first opening. So opening stock of goods, there is no opening stock, right? But there is a finished stock, right? Units remain unsold. That is 10% of 4 lakh. Okay. Units remain unsold. 1/9 of the units sold. It means 10% of 4 lakh. So we can also do the calculation. How much amount, how much uh, this units are remain unsold. So closing stock, we know closing stock is, wait, closing stock is 1/9 of number of units sales. Here we have assumed that, right? Here we have calculated, but we know the figure now, right? We know the sales, that is 90. So 1/9 of that, it is 10 units. 10 units are our closing stock. Okay, so it is either you can take 10% of 4 lakh or 4,000 multiplied by 10 units. So one and the same. So that amount will be 40,000 per unit will be the same. Just do the calculation. You need to minus this 40,000 for 4 lakh. Okay. So cost of goods sold will be 3,60,000. Now here you need to calculate the per unit cost. Now let us once again check our format. So here cost of goods sold. Here you can see second number, right? I just increased it. Okay, so it is second number. What is the second number? These amounts are ascertained by dividing the respective total by the number of units sold. So we know how many units we have sold, that is 90. So to calculate this amount, we need to divide this particular amount by 90. So let's do that, and it is 4,000. Okay, next is selling and distribution expenses. It is 1/11 of the cost of sales again. So this particular figure is dependent on cost of sales. So 1/11. Okay, so this particular figure is 1/11. Okay, just drag it down a little bit. So 1/11 of cost of sales. So same logic again. If this figure is 1/11 of this figure will be 1/10, right? 1/10 of this particular figure. Okay, so just calculate it. So selling and distribution expenditure we'll calculate, that is 1/10 of 3,60,000. So that comes to 36,000. Now per unit again you need to calculate by dividing number of units sold, that is 90, 400. Okay, do the total 3,96,000 and it is 4,400. This is your cost of sales. Okay, now last, profit. Again 1/6 of sales means the profit figure. This profit figure again depend upon the this figure again depend upon this figure. Okay, so this figure is 1/6 of this figure is 1/6 of this. Same logic again, so this figure will be 1/5 of 3,96,000. So profit is 1/5 of 3,96,000. So just do the calculation. Answer is 79,200. Per unit cost, it will be 880. And final, our sales figure, just do the total. It will be 4,75,200 and per unit sales price is 5,280. Okay, I hope you have understood what we just have solved. Okay, so again the this is the solution of our just whatever we have solved. Okay, this is a disclaimer statement. For more videos you can visit our YouTube channel Rayat Knowledge Bank. Thank you very much.